Yes, good morning. It is March. I've kept the sheep alive through the winter, and they should be doing good. Yeah, they got plenty of water, plenty of feed, and we have made it to springtime. As you can tell, everything's greening up, looks good. So I was able to grab a few sewing contracts. And you're probably thinking, well, you don't even have a tractor. Well, let me hitch a ride from one of the fellow farmers up to the shop and I'll show you what we got. Well, I have gotten a John Deere. Oh, too close. 8960, big boy tractor. And I've also gotten this here Great Plains planter twin row, so it also does drilling machine. So we got a few contracts to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this hooked up, get it filled, and then we will get to the field. We'll lay out a kind of a plan here of what we want to go ahead and do. Get this to go forward a bit. So we got field 8 as wheat, field 27 as wheat, and field 28 as oats. So them two are wheat up here, so I think we'll go ahead and get them drilled. Then we'll come down here and drill 28 into oats. And see where we're at after we get all that done. So I'm going to go ahead and get some seed bought, stuck in here, and I will catch you all over at the field. Well, everybody, we made it over here. We are starting to work or drill this here field with wheat. I'm going to do one pass of the headlands to be started with. Gives me a little bit of cushion and area to turn around. And we're going to come back down to this here end that we just got through and start working north and south. See if we can't make short work of this field. And be able to get it knocked out in a hurry here. It seems to be a little bit of a power issue. Shouldn't be pushing that much, but the ground is pretty steep in some areas, so we'll see how it goes. Hoping to get all three of these here done in good manner today. And then hopefully there'll be some fertilizing contracts tomorrow. We might get a big spreader to go on behind this and start spreading some fertilizer around. I'm hoping to get good work out of this tractor this year, and maybe even be able to get a second tractor and some second implements as we progress, so that way we can really get some jobs done next year. Kind of on this whole custom hiring kick. See how far we can go before we actually buy a field. Be kind of an interesting to see how far we can actually go before we actually need to buy fields to have stuff to do. Obviously we will be buying the two corner lots here to get through stage 2 probably relatively soon. Because as soon as we get into harvest season, we're going to want to have a silo up to be able to dump, maybe a good silo facility to where we can dump our grain in them and hold it till the price is good. So I will catch you when we're done with this field. Welcome back, everybody. We're about done with this here field, but I've got a feeling we're going to run out of seed before we get the final okay. Which is unfortunate. And it's not going to be by much either. So we'll sit here and wait and see what happens. But I got a feeling we're going to be just shy. Which means we'll have to then scramble to get some more seeds procured. And brought over here so that way we got plenty of seeds for the next field, because it's just going to be an ongoing problem through these 3 fields of running out of seeds. right here, this here is where the problem lies. Ooh, boy. The high number of seeds required down here made it closer. But we have gotten the contract finished with 33 liters left in the drill. That is impressive. So we'll jump across the road down here and get set up. Then I will bring some seeds over while I'm out and about, see if this guy wants to get us paid. And we'll go from there. Thinking ahead in this series, while the truck we had did, that straight line truck did pretty good, I might actually sell it and get another, or I might sell the rear hopper trailer just because the worker wouldn't deliver very well with it, and then get another one of them trucks to be able to pull to keep up with the harvest this year. We'll see. That's thinking into the future. Or I might like to get the semi, because then I could haul fertilizer around too pretty easy and be able to unload it easy enough. We'll see. I'll play with some of those ideas here and see where we get. But I gotta go run and get some seed, and I'll catch you back at the field. Well, after much trial and error, I've been able to, I sold my pup trailer for my tandem and bought this truck, which I'll eventually get a matching trailer for harvest. But now my plans, since I don't have any land really to put the bulk grain buying station, we're going to do this by bags still. But as I've seen others do, we're going to get a telehandler to stay at the store. So it's essentially the store's telehandler. So if you see, we got $41,336. And when we're done, before we buy the seed, we will have the same amount of dollars. This is something I should have done when I set this up, but I didn't. I think it's a thing that should be in these, as it really doesn't aid in much, because I could just pick the bags up and dump them in there with super strength, so it just adds a little bit more realisticness to the series. So do that, we're going to add 100,000. Now we're going to go to telehandlers. This one, we're going to buy it. I'll have to change the license plate on it so that way we know which one is the shop's. And we need a set of pallet forks for it. Alright, so $74,000. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. $74,000, which means $26,000 needs to come back out. $41,336. The exact amount we were supposed to have. So that will never leave this area. We're going to go ahead and get some of these here bought, so we got plenty of seed for the next fields. So I'm going to go ahead and get that loaded up, then we're going to get back over to the field. Well, that was a pretty brutal experience, as I'm not too good at that. Well, we got it loaded in there. I should get better over time. Now we'll get back over to the tractor and get some. Oop, we're pulling here, get some grain put in it, some seeds, and get back to drilling. Well, we have collected our contract, so on the previous field. So we're starting to make some money back. Now we're going to get on with this field and get it knocked out. Alright, well, we're starting to get a little bit of somewhere. We're going to go ahead and get this folded up, take it over, get it filled up again with some more seeds. We're 70% complete on this contract, but we're probably going to need more seeds before it's done, and we'll definitely need more seeds before we get our other one done. So I'm going to head over to the store and leave him to it. Well, that went much smoother than last time. And I've now gotten my truck loaded with another 8 bags of seed. Now I'm going to get back over to the field. And take back over for my hired worker. Now we're getting pretty close to being done with this contract. In fact, they'll probably be on the coming back up is when it'll probably point out that we have finished this. Then we'll just fill this up and we'll go do the last field, which should be oats. Let's see where we're at. Hopefully get paid for this one. Going, and hopefully next month we'll have a few more contracts of drilling. We'll also be selling our wool next month. And get prepared for a few other things coming up next month. If we get enough of these contracts in the wool next month, we may buy one of our 2 corner lots. There it is. That way we can have a place to start storing our equipment in a decent location over there. Collect this one. Field 28. Alright, it's just down the road. Won't be too hard to get to that field, so I'm going to head over there and get started. just about have finished the day of seeding. A lot of seeding is going on today. Probably be on the way up, I'm guessing. It will shout at me and tell me you are done. So we've done pretty good. We'll then take the seeder over to the house and set it there for now. Boom, there we are, done. Fold that up. So yeah, I think I'll go park this over at the house so there's not a lot of place for it. And I will see you when we get over there. Alright, well, we are back. We're going to go ahead and get paid for that. There is a lot of contracts here for fertilizing. So we'll look into that tomorrow, depending on how many contracts we still got available. But the sun's going to be going down here momentarily, so I'm going to leave it there today. And I will see you next time. Till then, have a good one. Bye.